Millions of dollars worth of grants promised to community groups before the last election will not be handed over after the federal government decided to axe the program. The government says the cash was a tactic by the Rudd government to win seats.
Over $60,000. That's how much was granted to the Canberra Jets football club, and that's how much has been ripped away.
Disappointed that the federal government doesn't see a small amount of money like this benefiting the community.
The Canberra Jets, just one of nearly 30 of Canberra's community groups that were approved of up to $160,000 worth of community grants. That was under the previous government. Now the federal coalition isn't handing out the cheques.
We ticked all the boxes to, for us to qualify for that grant.
Mr Seselja says Labor handed the money out in an effort to win seats before the election.
The Canberra Jets are a victim of the fact that Labor didn't properly allocate this money. They made a promise that they never intended to keep.
But the question Mr Seselja has to answer is, if the money wasn't allocated, then why in a budget update does it say the government will achieve savings of $10.5 million by not proceeding with funding for the Building Multicultural's community program announced in the 2013-14 budget?
Well, it's a good question, but my understanding is that this money specifically for these grants hadn't been allocated, and that's one of the challenges we're dealing with.
I don't know whether Mr Seselja is misinformed or simply not telling the truth. But I do know that the money was in the budget and it was taken out by Tony Abbott and Joe Hockey.
Politics aside, the Canberra Jets just want the money they were granted before the change of government.
I'd like to see the government reconsider and someone ring me up and say, we're happy to give you, and we reconsider and you got the grant back.
David Shiraz, WIN News.